Hare Krishna. We continue reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 9, the most confidential knowledge, text 20. Trevidyamam soma paputa papa
Vidyamam somapa putapapa
yagner ishtva swargatim prarthayante
Yajner isthva swargatim prarthayante
punyam asadya surendra lokam
Te punyam asadya surendra lokam
ashnanti divyan divideva bhogan.
Ashnanti
Anti Divyan Deva Bhogen.
Those whose translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, those who study the Vedas and drink the Soma juice, seeking the heavenly planets, worship me indirectly. Purified of sinful reactions, they take birth on the pious heavenly planet of Indra, where they enjoy godly delights. The word Traividya refers to the three Vedas, Sam, Yajur, and Rig. A Brahmana who has studied these three Vedas is called a Trivedi. There are people, we hear surnames Trivedi. So, what does Trivedi mean? Means someone who has studied the three Vedas. Some are called Chaturvedi, means someone who has studied all the four Vedas. It's not supposed to be just a surname just like that. It's supposed to be one who has actually studied the Vedas. It's called Trivedi, Chaturvedi. And Krishna says, what is the goal? Vedescha sarver aham eva Vedya. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita chapter 15, the goal of all the Vedas is to know me. It's the goal of Vedas is not that, oh, I can recite Sanskrit so beautifully, I have such poetry, I have so much logic that I can understand this word means this. That's not the goal. The goal is for us to revive our love for Krishna. Anyone who is very much attached to knowledge derived from these three Vedas is respected in society. Unfortunately, there are many great scholars of the Vedas who do not know the ultimate purport of studying them. Therefore, Krishna herein declares himself to be the ultimate goal for the three Vedas. So, yeah, there are so many people who say, yes, I'm a Trivedi, but oh, I don't know who's Krishna, I don't know who's God, I don't know what's devotional service all about. So, that is not the aim of the Vedas, not for us to just get some scholarly knowledge or scholarly qualification. The goal of all the Vedas is to revive our love of Krishna. Actually, three Vedis take shelter under the lotus feet of Krishna and engage in pure devotional service to satisfy the Lord. So, anyone who has actually understood the Vedas, one who has in reality, in truth, studied and understood the Vedas, what do? They engage in pure devotional service. They take Krishna's shelter. Why? Because that is the actual position of every living entity. That is the truth. Devotional service begins with the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra and side by side, trying to understand Krishna in truth. So, this chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, this is the Yuga Dharma. It is given to us personally by Krishna himself, who came as Lord Chaitanya. And simply by chanting, we will be able to understand the truth. We will be able to realize the truth. We will be able to be situated in the truth. Chanting the holy name, it is devotional service. It is bhakti. So, unfortunately, those who are simply official students of the Vedas become more interested in offering sacrifices to the different demigods like Indra and Chandra. So, there are many students, many people who study the Vedas, but they get entangled only in the Karmakand section of the Vedas. So we should not do that. You know, we should not try to get captivated by the flowery language of the Vedas, whereas we should try to understand what are the Vedas actually telling me? What is the purpose of the Vedas? Why am I studying the Vedas? Not We should not just get interested that, oh, I'm going to go to moon planet and drink somras, and I'm going to go to Lord Indra's planet, but we should try to actually understand what are the Vedas telling me. And the Vedas are telling us to revive our love of Krishna. Prema Pamartho Mahan. Yes, there is a section of Karmakand. There is a section that please the demigods and go to the higher planets. But there is also the Bhakti section. And we should evolve, we should move on from the Karmakand section to the Bhakti section. By such endeavor, the worshippers of different demigods are certainly purified of the contamination of the lower qualities of nature and are thereby elevated to the higher planetary systems or heavenly planets known as Maharlok, Janalok, Tapalok, etc. Once situated on those higher planetary systems, one can satisfy his senses hundreds of thousands of times better than on this planet. So, Prabhupada is trying to tell us that, of course, one who is living on this higher planet, Maharlok, Janalok, Tapalok, they are greatly qualified personalities. So, the idea is not that we just engage in material sense gratification, but the idea is that we evolve our consciousness, that we understand, oh, I'm not the body, I'm the spirit soul, and so let me engage in activities which will help me to be situated on the platform of the spirit soul. That is what is the idea. The more we hear, the more we chant, the more we will be able to understand this truth about our identity. Right now, we are in a mistaken identity. We are thinking we are the body. But the more we hear, the more we chant, we will be able to understand the true purpose of all the Vedas. We will be able to understand that the absolute truth is Krishna. We will be able to understand our position as spirit souls, as parts and parcels of Krishna, as eternal servants of Krishna. So we'll stop here for today. Are there any questions or comments?
But then again, they are telling about the devotional service, right? That we should not involve only in the Vedas reading and understanding, but the main purpose of it is devotional service, serving Krishna, right?
Yes, so we need to read and understand the Vedas, not only taking it as some mugging up thing or thinking that, oh, I'm so great because I've read the Vedas, not getting attached to those things, but actually understanding the meaning of the Vedas, which is devotional service. That is the point. We may become proud. Oh, see, I can recite so many verses, I can recite so many prayers, I'm so great, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But that's not the purpose for what we are doing these things. The purpose is to revive our love of Krishna.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you so much. Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.